Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope your Saturday is going well. This is yours truly, Nicholas Comstock, host of the Nicholas Comstock Show here on YouTube. If this is your first time ever watching one of my shows, thank you so much for being a part of today's show. My name is Nicholas Comstock, obviously. And if you would do me the awesome favor of subscribing to my YouTube channel, I would love to have you a part of my community each and every day. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the little notification bell so that each time I upload a new video, you get notified. All right, you guys, today I have a confession to make. My name is Nicholas Comstock, and I used to be a fundraising pimp. That's true. I used to be a fundraising pimp. You say, what do you mean? Well, there were these things called school fundraisers, and I grew up with five brothers, and every time there was a stinking fundraiser, they would call Nick, the big fundraising pimp, up and out. And they would say, Nick, can you come help me sell this candy so I can go to Washington, D.C., and of course it was like 100 million cases of Fannie Mae candy bars, but they were delicious. They had caramel and crunch and all this stuff, and man, but I tell you, my brothers just used me and abused me. Anytime there was a fundraiser that they wanted to go for, whether it was for bike-a-thon or they wanted to actually win a bike in grade school, that's what you could do, win a bike in grade school, or you could win a trip to Washington, D.C. if you sold so many candy bars. I remember going on a Sunday afternoon after church. I fundraised on the day of rest. That's what happens when you become a pimp like I was. And so my brother Jack wanted to really go to Washington, D.C. So he was in the 5th grade, and it was going to be his last year to be able to go because he was going to be in the 6th grade next year, and it was moving him from 5th grade to junior high because they had 6th, 7th, and 8th together. So he really wanted to go to Washington, D.C. So, I was enlisted to help him sell candy. And as I was with all my brothers, and I'll tell you more stories in a minute. So, but this is the most memorable because I thought it was so funny. So one Sunday afternoon, my family and I, after service, we went up to Lansing, Illinois. And that's actually where my dad used to work for years. And we went up to Lansing, Illinois, and we sat out in front of the Sam's Club for the entire afternoon and sold candy. And I tell you what, we had a lot of African American sisters. There's a lot of African American sisters in that area. And one of the biggest candy bars that sold all day was chocolate with almond. And it was funny because these wonderful black ladies, African American folks, would come up to me and they would see me in a wheelchair, and a lot of times they would just buy me candy and help with the fundraiser. They didn't want the candy bar. But the most popular candy bar that was sold with these black young women and older women was chocolate with almond. And my favorite part of the whole day was I kept getting hit on the whole day like a true pimp. It was great. Well, hi, sugar. How you doing? They just kept calling me sugar and baby and honey. And man, I just loved it. But the thing was, my brother became disenchanted halfway through the day and was just really tired of sitting out in front of Sam's Club. And I'm going, bro, what the is wrong with you? I'm over here trying to sell some candy for you to go to Washington, D.C., and you over here getting bored. So that was a lot of fun, and it really was. And what was interesting was it got so bad. I was the number one fundraiser because I was young and cute and in a wheelchair. And of course, everybody would buy anything uh, from a crippled. So, and don't get mad at me, you politically correct people. That's how I look at humor through my disability. So I don't mind calling myself a crippled. So anybody would buy anything from a young, cute crippled. And so it got so bad at one point that my brothers, I remember my twin brother, we would go to sell candy around our neighborhood. And my twin brother would just go up to the door and stand there and then look at me and be like, okay, Nick, ask them. Like, I did all the work. He'd say, what did you get out of it? Well, I got candy when we sold pies, because we sold pies too. When we sold pies for the school year, I got, free cheesecake and all that stuff. So I guess it was good, but man, my fundraising pimp days are over. I tell you what, I'm not this little cute little boy anymore. I'm more like this big sexy lion. Roar, roar. So now I have to convince women to come be with me, and of course I haven't convinced any of them to come be with me because I don't have a woman yet, but I'm still looking. But it was a lot of fun. I got to tell you one more story. So I went selling with my brother Josh and Jordan in downtown Chicago. I was probably about 8 years old, and I don't remember if we were on the north or south side, but I think it was. We were trying to get one of my brothers, to go to Washington, D.C. or to get a bike. And so we went to the north or south side of Chicago. And there was this there was this African American brother who, for some reason, liked to sit on the drums and just beat the crap out of them. And he would just play music. Well, I'm hypersensitive hearing. So if I hear loud noises, they make me jump. And this African American brother was just right in front of our faces, just playing the drums. And it was so annoying. I was like, would this guy shut up so I could sell candy? Because I'm supposed to be selling candy, being the number one fundraising pimp. And I'm sitting over here with my hands over my ears going, hi, would you like to buy a delicious candy bar for only $1? And I've got my hands over my ears. And little cute ladies are coming over to me, and they're like, "Oh, you're so cute! I'll buy a candy bar." So yeah, that was just a lot of fun. But really, I'm not a fundraising pimp at all anymore. People kind of just look at me and some of them pat me on the head and be like, "Oh, you're so cute," but no. So yeah, those were my days. I was the number one salesman for a lot of my brothers. I don't think I can really sell anything now, but I also remember too, I don't want to make this video too long, but yesterday I had a serious video, so I want to keep it light. Not yesterday. So there was another fundraising story. So my brother used to be involved with this phone company, and you had to go sell, you would go sell phone service to people, and it was this multi-level marketing phone service, so you could kind of like be your own boss. It was kind of like, it was the first big thing in multi-level marketing that I remember selling for. And I remember sacrificing Vacation Bible School because my brother and my mom, they were all involved in this multi-level marketing, and we had to go to the Lake County Fair. Listen, I don't mind going to the Lake County Fair, but I was a little kid. I wanted to see the devil get beat up at Vacation Bible School, and the devil was always beat up on the last day. And so, so they make the announcement in church that Bible school's this week, and we're not going to Bible school on Thursday, my brother says, because we're going to Lake County Fair and we're going to pass out these phone company flyers. And I'm going, oh man, so I have to pass out these flyers all day and put my cute little face on. Shortly after we passed out all those flyers, the phone company went under. So, it was like a waste of time. And I wasn't happy because I don't remember getting anything out of that except fair food. So I guess that's what I got out of it. But yeah, being a fundraising pimp was not fun. I sold everything: candy bars, pies, Krispy Kreme donuts. I feel so used. I really do. Not really. I had a lot of fun doing it. I remember one particular time, and I don't know where this video is at now. I think we're at 11 minutes, but that's okay. I was short with you guys yesterday, so I'm going to stay a little longer. But I remember one time we were fundraising, and I think we were selling Krispy Kreme donuts, or it might have been candy or something. And we were going house to house, and my tire on my wheelchair came off in somebody's driveway while I was trying to come up and sell candy to them. So they were so nice and so generous, and they actually helped, because that day I remember I actually had some new tires put on my chair, and the idiot didn't put the tires on tight enough, so the tire came off right in the driveway. But the people that we ended up selling to ended up getting some 2x4s and lifted me in the chair up and fixed it. And so, yeah, we had some memorable time out fundraising. And of course, my brothers will tell you the most memorable time we had was when we would go to football games. Now, I didn't go to any of these, but they'll tell you when we would go to football games and all the drunk people would buy the $20, they'd give you a $20 bill for like 2 candy bars. Well, I'm sorry. You still needed the crippled fundraising pimp to help you. So, whatever. Anyway, I hope that story makes you laugh, and I'm feeling a lot better today. I really was yesterday. I just wanted to get you guys to understand that, I was going through something. But anyway, thanks for understanding that. And this is a lighter story now. But I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye.